This isn't Jack. This is Matt's cat, Simon. Which he doesn't have claws, and so it's much less terrifying when he reaches around from the back of the laptop to try to kill you.
Did I show you the pictures of what Panda and Toby's dog did to my legs?
Yes.
Ugh.
I'm surprised you agreed to dog sit for them, since you hate dogs so much.
I know, but the thing is, I literally just complained about being unemployed on Facebook, and so I just,
So they offered to pay you money, and you had to.
Yeah, and which is only $200, and I'm gonna basically spend most of that driving up there and stuff. But oh well.
We're still level 5, correct?
Yes. You'll be level 5 at least until after the revolution.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Can I see a pencil, please?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. The sound just adjusted.
It gets weirdly loud sometimes. And I don't know why.
It could kind of.
Look, it's got my name on it and everything. When I was in, first grade.
How bad is this eraser?
It worked.
Oh, wow.
There's a whole bag of those that I never used. Oh, God. I haven't been home in a few days because I've been dog sitting. And so my dogs are... I've just gotten to my house after a few days of leaving the cats alone, and they're fucking insane.
Now they're fighting for attention.
See, Reese gets up there, and I've had to move everything off that shelf, because if she knocks it down while I'm walking by, it's going to kill me. And so one day she's going to fall off, and just... She's almost died doing that. I scared her. I dropped something down here, and she almost fell off and died. Because it's a 15-foot drop. And, yeah. How's everyone else this week been? Hello?
I carved pumpkins and made a Halloween-themed scavenger hunt.
Oh, I saw that.
I didn't post the pumpkins, though, because then people would be like, who'd you carve pumpkins with? And I'd have to lie.
She's also recently tried to get in the cabinets. She hasn't done it yet, but she's trying.
Oh, Jack and Bagheera are great at getting into the cabinets. I've thought of doing child locks because it gets so fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's all the crystal and stuff that I have is in a really high up cabinet that I don't think they can reach, so I'm not really worried about the pots and pans. I'll just have to wash them if they ever get in there.
Yeah, Jack likes to get in the one underneath the sink. He doesn't chew on any of the chemicals under there, so I assume that it's fine. And then there's one right above the fridge that they like to hang out in. There used to be stuff in there, but they were just in it all the fucking time, so I just took everything out. And then they don't really get to the ones with the pots and pans with the Tupperware because it's too full. They can't fit.
Right.
Especially Jack with his fat ass. I swear that cat probably weighs 25 pounds. I'm not even kidding.
Big boy.
This last time I went to the vet, Reese and Taka both weighed 9.5.
Each or total?
Oh, each.
No. Yeah, Bagheera weighs 11, but he's just so big. He's almost skin and bones. But he has literally all the food he could ever want. He just doesn't eat, and so he's skinny.
I went over to see Gran and Granddaddy, because again, I complained about being unemployed on Facebook, so everyone offered me a job. And so I was doing, their bushes or whatever. And Madeline must weigh 5 pounds, dude. She's all bones and was small to begin with. And she's Madeline's 21 now.
She's old.
Gran said.
Jesus.
It's an old ass cat, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think the guy who owns both of the world's oldest cats, they're both 31.
I think 34 is the official record holder.
Oh, really?
It's the same guy, but yeah, I think it's 34.
Well, it's been a while since I read that article, so yeah.
That's
probably.
fair.
Matt and John, are you there? Can you hear us?
Summon.
Oh no, it's Matt.
Hear you.
Hello, John.
Hello.
Oh god, Matt, not again. I saw him unmute himself.
Just everyone put their hands on the pentagram tablecloth and look at the candles. We're doing the seance and we're summoning Matt.
Hi, Dad.
Hello.
Oh yeah, Matt didn't work last time either. Damn it, Matt. You're always a fucking problem.
Hello, John. How are you?
Alive, I guess.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, give or take.
Okay.
If you're alive, you're still miserable.
There we go. That's the ticket.
And anyone hear me at all?
Okay, there he
Anyone?
is.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
change
no
it.
one hears you.
Don't
Try
change
again
a damn
later.
thing.
Okay. So can I take my hands off the pentagram?
Yes.
Okay,
No,
good.
No, leave it on.
Okay, they're staying on.
Alright. If Satan comes through, let me know.
Okay. Are we ready, everybody?
I guess so.
Yes.
Okay. So you went like to sleep in the woods, day 389. So last game you guys went back to the Strawberry Ladybug, which is the tavern you guys have been hanging out at. The courier comes for Leo, gives him a letter from Gilbert. Kit drew a sweet picture to his father so he could lure the courier away so he didn't have to report back to Gilbert, because that's the way that you free couriers, and I'm so excited that I still think that's fucking hilarious. And then Pale reappeared at the Death Cult camp to see Ash holding Steven as he was tripping balls on Ravensbane. Pale talked to Ash about, the idea of compromise and working together, and gave Ash Quentin's equalizer with one bullet. Ash got somebody to teleport Pale back to Stone Garden and meet up with the squad. Y'all freaked out a little bit about Pale giving Ash a gun. You went to the Ravens Guild. You learned that Gilbert's people have been looking for you. You talked to Doran Dunstone about the paperwork that the Blue Shields gave you when you sold it to him. And then, let's see, I put notes that are here for me and not for y'all.
We ran off to the mountains.
Yeah, you guys decided to get out of town because Gilbert was looking for you, and you had Dennis meet you, and then Pale messaged Gilbert to say that you were okay, and Gilbert's not happy about that, but he believes you. So, we left off...
And I learned that that's a faux pas.
What?
And I learned that you're not supposed to mess with random people.
Right.
Apparently, it's rude.
Yes, because, you could just send somebody magical hate mail all the time. Right into their heads, and people aren't down with that. But,
Okay, but what if you're literally in the middle of some shit, and then you just get a sudden message?
it's if you know them, it's fine. Or if it's a life or death emergency.
Well,
That's
right, that's what I'm saying. But what if he's in the middle of a conversation with somebody?
Oh, you're defending that it's rude?
Well, it's just that it's strange. I'm just trying to imagine what it must be like to get that.
Yeah, you're just in bed, middle of the night. Hey, bro, we got a thing, and it's oh shit, fuck, oh god. Yeah.
Poor lawyers who are on call.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yo, Vinny, some of the boys are in trouble. Get down to the local lockup.
Yeah. It's your boss messaging you, can you work today? But you're you're trying to hide.
No, try again later.
Dude, I'm in the Feywild right now. If you can get me to work, then I will work.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so we left off.
But
You
you can't
guys.
claim if you had bad signal and that you didn't get it. What the fuck?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work with magic, man. Or I guess
It's
if
not-
you're near the beam where magic is kind of wonky, then yeah, that might actually work. But just in Macadia somewhere, nah, fam, we got your number. It's in your head, bro. Yeah.
No problem with this.
Right. New brain. Who this? All right. So
Now, the real question is, though, I do want to know for sure, and Dennis would know the answer, is if you've brought someone back from the dead, can you still get messages, or do you not really know them anymore?
if it's the same soul, yes. If it's the same body, different soul, then no.
Interesting.
Because
That's fair and valid.
you aren't your body, you are your soul. So.
That is fair and valid. Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. That's what I went to wizard school for. I didn't go to wizard school. I'm self-taught. That's why I'm a necromancer. Anyway.
This brings up a question. So if you are your soul, but I give you brain damage, and you die, does your soul remember everything then?
I mean, perhaps.
And let's say you're retarded, but now you're freed from your, your body that is, got a limitation based on its brain. Would you all of a sudden become as smart as you could ever be?
I mean, in the afterlife, maybe. It's the fucking cat's going crazy that I'm here. It's Zoom time for Reese and Taco. Master's back. We're gonna fuck up shit and break more jars. They knocked down an entire
Oh my
jar
God.
of homemade strawberry preserves, and my floor is still sticky.
Oh.
Oh well.
Dogs would never do that. Dogs
do-
would never.
Dogs
Dude.
would definitely do that.
Dude, I'll send you pictures of my legs.
Oh god. So we're just hanging out. What are we doing? Are we doing something in the mountains, or
Right,
are we just like
so-
hiding in the mountains for a bit?
It's nighttime. You guys are hiding here. Dennis is with you. Jasmine and Aetha are still not talking to each other.
They're not, at least not trying to kill each other, which is,
Not at this moment. Yeah.
But basically, aren't we hiding up here until the revolution starts because we're, not trying to get caught by Gilbert?
To my understanding, that was it. Although there is the whole thing about death cultists.
Yeah, so we're avoiding the death cultists. and
My
also
friends.
Gilbert.
My friends
Yeah.
and your
Not
daddy's
friends.
friends.
Not your friends.
buddies.
They actively want to
Not my
kill you.
friends yet. Right
Just
now.
polite enough to ask your permission.
See? See, they're not my friends yet.
Steven thinks of you as a friend.
See? One of them so I can win the rest of them over and then convert them.
I don't think that's how that works. Although
neither.
far
All
be
I'm
it from
saying is
me
that-
to tell a missionary how to do his job.
I can co-opt their holy war to my holy war.
Oh yeah, where's your holy war?
It's starting.
That's because there's definitely an uprising.
Oh my god.
That's Leo.
I just look at Leo and what's something that won't kill him, but will just just a small sacred flame just
Right over at him.
Is that an attack roll or what?
Just to right in front of him, just to get a point across. Shut up.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to actually
make
hit him,
an
just like
attack-
right in front of him.
Make an attack roll anyway.
Uh-oh.
It's if you get a 1,
You're
gonna
in
hit him.
danger.
That's it. Can I get it? Oh my god.
No. No.
Wait, though. Can I make like a counter attack? Wait. I have uncanny dodge, don't I?
I don't think you get that. Did you get that at level 5?
Yeah, you got that. I got that.
But I'm only a rogue in one level.
Oh, that's
Never
right.
mind.
No, you don't have it yet. Yeah. So how much damage do you do, Pale?
Wait, but I don't get any kind of reaction at all.
No, he was aiming for your feet, and he missed so fucking bad that he was aiming for right in front of your feet, and he missed so bad that he hit you on your boots. How much damage is that, Pale?
That'd be 9.
You take 9 damage, and your boots are a little singed, Leo.
Wouldn't he roll to hit?
No, he rolled a 1.
I did.
That was
I rolled to not hit.
He
Oh, I
rolled,
see.
he rolled to not hit you, and he fucked up so bad. I literally said, if you get a 1, you're gonna hit him.
But I don't get to use any of my armor or anything.
No, well, what's your? That's a good point. What's your AC?
15.
15. Okay, I'd say you only take like 2 then. Just
Okay.
a little singe, like you touched a candle or something.
That's what happens if you touch me. It's just like touching a candle.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
warriors
not
where
how
that came from.
works.
I know. Your
Yeah,
sister
tell me
goes.
that, okay. Hey,
Listen, you think it's bad if you just burn when you pee? You'll be burning all the time. I'm fire. That sounded better in my head.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Dale just kind of walks away, realizing he fumbled
Right.
it.
I'm gonna put something in the chat that Bailey shouldn't read out loud.
Okay.
Oh, good lord.
If can you do me a favor? When he goes to sleep tonight, can you just poke his ass awake until he, constantly?
Dude, how can you not have me read that out loud? That's fucking hilarious.
Because it is wrong,
Read it.
lies, and untrue.
Okay.
Falsehoods.
Sparkle, are you doing anything before you guys go to bed, or?
Nope.
Okay, how about you?
I'm telling Aetha to, next time, for that shenanigans, next time, Pale's not getting to sleep tonight.
Okay.
She'll stab his ass awake.
Oh, okay. Alright, so, is there anything else anyone wants to do before you guys go to sleep on this mountain?
Hang on, let me check something real quick.
Okay.
no, I'm good. I'm just
I guess before
Actually-
I go to bed, I do a quick, check around the perimeter, make sure, there ain't no big nasties lurking about.
Okay, make a perception check.
My own dice app, that's not gonna get screwed over by the site.
John is convinced that the numbers that you roll on the website are, like, cursed. Homie, you still rolled a 6 on your fancy dice set.
7.
Okay.
Still.
Okay, you don't see anything really. You see some cool mushrooms, but they don't look edible.
So, would a disguise kit have like a needle and thread in it, or would any of the like?
I think a disguise kit's like, you know those glasses that have a mustache attached to them.
Okay,
That's
so
what I
it's
imagine.
It's not like a costume making.
No, it's not like a tailor set.
I'd say it's more like face makeup, like contour, like that.
Okay. And nothing. I'm trying to think of like what else I could have, because I've decided, in an effort to be kinder to Gray, I'm going to try to make him a little bed.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you've probably got like a scarf or something in your other costumes that Leo carries around.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, a little Crown Royal bag, you put some leaves in it, I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some like grass, like a straw bed.
Yeah.
Which would have been common at the time anyway.
Make an animal handling check.
Animal handling.
Also, as we're going to sleep, I just keep my hair as like reddish, because red light less obtrusive than blue light or anything else. Just keep my hair nice and red.
Okay.
That's a 15.
A 15?
Jeez.
You see Gray the Squirrel, you take him out of your pocket, and you show him this cool little bed you made for him. And he sits on it, and he curls up on it, and you can see that he's very comfortable. Still a little nervous, because he's like a squirrel with PTSD or whatever. But he does look comfortable on this bed, and happy that you've made it for him.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm also going to like look around and see if there's like berries or roots that I can harvest for him for his breakfast in the morning.
Make a nature check.
I set the bed on fire.
Oh god.
Why would you do that? What about that is just? And he's
It puts him out of his misery.
He's asleep, you dick.
Hail Kevorkian.
Oh my god.
For nature.
What's your total?
16.
A what?
16.
16? Okay. Yeah, you find some, like, acorns or whatever, some blueberries, and you see Gray's expression, one of, wary caution and fear, softens towards you just ever so slightly.
Yay.
Okay.
There we go. Now I'm done. I'm ready to go to bed, cuddling my squirrel.
Okay. Yeah, so do you guys have, like, a campfire, by the way?
I imagine we're going to put it out before going to bed.
Me.
You're the campfire? Okay, that's fine. It's not very cold. You're close to the cold line, so like occasionally a breeze will go through and you go, oh, that's kind of stiff. But usually it's like 60, 70 degrees, probably 80 during the day. Fairly temperate climate this far north and below the cold line. But, and you said Aoife's going to try to keep Pale awake, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then Aoife doesn't have to sleep because she's a fairy, right? Or a pixie, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me just a wisdom save for Aoife. And is anybody keeping watch tonight?
I'll take... okay, I was going to say I'll take second watch then.
Okay,
I'll take third if we're splitting it up that way.
cool.
I don't trust you being the only one awake.
Then I guess you should stay up with me. We can tell campfire stories and snuggle.
+1, and I rolled a
Sure.
15, so...
Okay. I think it's caught,
Oh.
which is weird for an app to do that, but
Alright, 13.
13. Okay, so. Oh god. This popped my back really good. Sorry. So, you all settle down and Sparkle takes first watch. Sparkle, you want to make a perception check?
Sure. 20.
20. Okay. You notice that, like, the sun's kind of set when you guys go to bed, but you notice, like, checking up at the stars and the moon every now and then, that, like, the fog that had been kind of north of Stone Garden is, like, you see it kind of growing and blocking out more and more stars, but nothing happens really. Like, you see, like, an owl fly by, or, like, a deer in the mountains, or there's, like, giant goats in this area, but they don't really bother you guys or come near you. And then, also, Pale, whenever you try to go to sleep, a small pixie pokes you, says, "Wake up, asshole!"
How attached are you to this pixie?
I mean, you're welcome to try and kill it, but there will be consequences.
Hashtag
Fair enough.
awful good character ever.
I'm just gonna do a whole person on it.
How long does it last?
And how can you conceive?
That lasts. It lasts for a 1 minute. Oh god, that's not helpful at all.
That's it. And isn't it a concentration spell? So the minute you went to sleep, it would break anyway.
Yeah.
So wait, I'm gonna try and do it anyway.
Okay,
It's a wisdom save on her behalf.
I have to see her though.
yeah.
So first I have to see her, then I.
She'd more than likely be invisible, considering that, you could easily swipe at her.
Oh yeah, she's probably invisible and just poking you with like a tiny arrow. Like, wake up.
Then I'm just gonna do What's the most violent, unviolent thing I can do?
Try to.
I'm just gonna have
You could like put her in a box or something.
Yeah, try to catch her with a blanket. Like toss a blanket up in the air and hope she doesn't have time to zip out of the way.
Put her in your pillowcase.
As I'm falling asleep, I'm just gonna have some so I could do flames that shed a bright light for 10-foot radius. So in 10-foot radius and dim light, it's what size is it? I'm trying to find the size of produce flame.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Well, for
the
produce
sprite's
flame,
tiny. I think produce.
yeah, but I'm trying to see if I can like
right?
set. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can just have some little flames around myself, just like get out of my bubble of fire.
Ugh.
Mine.
That is say,
Oh my God,
you
I'm-
could also try to persuade Kit to call her off.
There's no fun. There's no honor in that.
My dastardly smuggler.
I'm just gonna keep trying to fall asleep until my watch starts. I'm just gonna hope that eventually she'll stop.
Okay. I don't know what kind of.
Well, she is chaotic evil. She might
About to
just get
say,
bored.
I'm. That's what the wisdom said earlier was to see if she'd get bored. Make another one as the hours continue.
Ooh, that is a 6.
Yeah, it's when you go to sleep. She does get bored of poking Pale away, and so she eventually goes and like just sits on your shoulder while you're sleeping or something. Eventually, I think who's second watch? Pale, you?
That's me, yeah.
Okay, so you take second watch. You want to make me a perception check?
Yep. Let me go to the little dicey poos. Hopefully it's not another 1. Just got that out of my system.
Alright, I'll take that.
That's a 7.
7. You don't see much.
Yeah.
You're pretty tired from the pixie fighting you. Even though she's still not asleep, she is sitting on top of Kit now because she's gotten bored of keeping you awake. But your watch is uneventful, and you wake up Leo and go back to sleep.
Right before I wake him up, like, I like toss a rock over to start to wake him up, and I'm just gonna be like, and blessed the dark god, may he reign powerfully and end all things. Then go to actually fully wake him up, just to kind of mess with him, and then pass out, just to make him question things.
What's your passive perception, Leo?
15.
15. I'd say you heard like the tail end sentence of that. And maybe you didn't hear the Dark Lord part, but or maybe make a real perception check. We won't go to soft passive. See how much of that you heard.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Yeah, you heard the rock go over, and you heard Pale's little prayer. Pale, do you want to make a? Is that a deception check or a?
It is. It's deception.
Okay, make a
I'm just trying to
deception
mess
check.
with him.
Make a deception check.
Once we get another 1, it's just a 0.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14.
Okay, now Leo, make me an insight check.
Please get something. Oh no. Oh no.
A 1.
Oh no.
You
And this was the last episode Pale was in because Leo convinced the rest of the group that they should kill him.
Yeah, so Leo, you
Oh,
feel
not
a
again.
rock- you feel a rock go and pat you, and you hear Pale finishing a prayer to the Dark One who will end all things. What does
Oh, hey, you're up. Hey, your watch is starting.
I'm gonna wait until Pale goes to sleep. And then...
Wait, does Ava hear this?
I think
Oh.
Oh, I bet she would.
she would.
I made a honey nut mistake.
But I think her being chaotic evil, right?
Just doesn't care.
I think she's down for the popcorn eating. And, like, she's like, where's this gonna go? Chomp, chomp. Yeah, so...
So wait, then my other question is, did Gray hear it?
Gray doesn't speak human.
Damn it.
He's a squirrel.
Damn it.
He only speaks squirrel.
Damn it.
And infernal.
Which is a very
Just
difficult
kidding.
dialect.
I said
No, that's
and
what cats speak.
I said he speaks squirrel
cats
and
speak.
infernal. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's cats. Cats speak infernal.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, so you just go pretend to go to sleep, Leo?
Oh no, I smile a
And wake
watch.
up. That's right, yeah. And you wait until Pale goes to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, 1 second. And then, while he is naturally asleep, I'm going to cast sleep.
Okay.
Oh God.
And it just affects the lowest hit points in the area, right?
Well, just to him.
Okay.
It's a 5d8 to see how many hit points of creatures total it can affect, but I only want it to affect him.
Okay. How many hit points do you have, Pale?
43.
Yeah, so roll to see if you can meet that.
5d8,
Good
so it
luck.
would never made it.
No? Yeah.
The maximum can get is 40.
Okay. Then you...
Yup.
I think instead of wasting a spell, you probably know that, Leo. But...
Oh.
Yeah, but
And he's too good for it?
he's too beefy to put asleep, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then instead what I'm going to do is cast silence
Oh no.
Okay.
around him,
I need an adult.
and then as soon as it's completely silent around him, I'm gonna wake up everybody else
Okay.
Oh no.
Here.
and pull them out of the silence. And now we've got 10 minutes.
We'll do that in a second. But there's an important dream that Pale needs to have.
Oh, I see.
Oh God. Oh.
Good lord. My prank is backfiring.
Yes.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
It's a little serious for a prank, Pale.
Yeah, especially when you're lawful good.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Tyr
so-
understands jokes.
Pale, as you drift off, and then, it's a very peaceful sleep, because there's no, even the leaves around you don't even disturb your slumber, because it's silent. You have a dream that you can feel is from Tyr. You see, very close up, at first, like a hand soaked in blood, like laying limp on some stones, and there's like blood dripping out of it. And this image pans up and you realize it is a pile of dead bodies. I'm talking hundreds. And it pans out even more, and there are other piles, like leading to thousands of dead bodies. Men, women, children, dead, and rivers of blood pouring from them. And atop these piles of bodies, you can see Stephen and Ash standing on top of them. You see this, and you feel that Tyr is very displeased with this image. But then the image shifts, and you see Stephen, and he looks like scared, and he's alone in darkness, wounded and bleeding from he's got a second pair of, deltoids. That's the shoulder muscles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got the arm deltoids, and then he has deltoids below his arms, where wings used to be. And you see there's like bleeding stumps, and there are whip marks and bruises and blistering burns. You see like humiliation and sorrow and fear on his face, and you feel that Tyr is satisfied. But then you see Ash, proud and unscarred, and you feel that Tyr is very unsatisfied. You get the idea that Tyr isn't like ordering you to kill Ash, because he's really powerful and you'd probably die unless he came up with like a super good plan to kill him. But he's making it clear that he does not like Ash at all. You see, it goes back to Stephen again, and he's on top of a pile of bodies again, and you see a black light not like a black light at a party, but like light that is black. It shines down on him, and you see his wounds heal, and you see the faintest outline of like spectral wings forming on his back where the second set of deltoids used to be. And you see Steven smiling, and you see he like starts to stand as his wounds heal, and you feel Tyr telling you that this cannot happen, and this you do have the ability to stop. You see like the, field of piles of dead bodies again, and make me a religion check, please.
Mm-hmm. Making a religion check right now that this religion check goes well. Oof.
Oof.
That's a 9.
Yeah, you see the Maw vision again. Now make me a wisdom save, please. Or a sanity saving throw, please. I believe you still have... I think you have...
I have
18.
You have 18 left? Okay, so it's still plus 3. So it's a wisdom save plus 3.
Oh, so that's 13.
A 13. Yeah,
Yeah.
You wake up, and you're really or no, you wouldn't wake up. No. Actually.
Sleep wasn't cast on me, it's just silent.
Yeah, I'm
I
thinking...
wanted to cast sleep and you told me no.
Yeah, I think...
It wouldn't have worked.
I think you wouldn't wake up immediately, but when you do wake up, your first thought is going to be, the Maw is coming. Just that sentence. And you're still really hungry and everything else. So now that you've got silence, while Pale's having this dream, what do you do, Leo?
I wake up everybody else in the party and like pull them out of the little silent sphere because it's like 20 feet in radius.
Do you wake up Dennis too?
No.
Okay.
And I pull them out of the circle and I say, okay, we have a problem. So hear me out because I know this is going to sound fucking crazy. Hang on one second. Let me check my intelligence real quick. A 12. Let's see. So, guys, Pale has been acting super weird lately. Like, super weird. I mean, you noticed that he, like, blasted the... Never mind, not the point. So, anyway, he's been chatting up those, like, Myrkul guys, and he's all of a sudden bestest buds with Steven, and then he's giving Ash a gun.
Yeah, that is pretty creepy as shit. Speaking of which, where is Pale?
No, hang on. So, Pale is still asleep for a very important purpose.
Wait, he's asleep? I look over at Ava.
Yeah.
She goes, sorry, boss. You didn't say for how long, you said to do it.
So anyway, just before he woke me up from my watch, I heard him praying to a dark god. And y'all, I think Pale is a traitor, and I think he's gonna try to kill us or get us killed.
This entire operation's a fucking wash. I mean, let's say we do kill him, there's still an army of the bastards, like, what, a mile north of us?
Alright guys, I have the map drawn up here. You guys are like... Oh, camp is here. Camp is here. Myrkulians are up here. So that's probably like... 10-15 miles.
Yeah, so about, 15 miles north of here, like, even if we kill one, there's still, like, didn't he say 1,000 more we gotta deal with?
Yes, but we really want one sleeping next to us every night. I'm not even saying we kill him. Let's just fucking go. Right now.
I mean, I'm having a hard time arguing with that.
We can even, like, tie him up, put a little note on him. Shit, I have message. I'll let Ash know where he can find him.
I look over at Dennis and Jasmine and I'm like, are they involved?
I have no idea, but I don't trust those motherfuckers either.
I mean, yeah,
After all,
necromancer.
Hale's being awfully friendly with them.
That is a solid point.
Do you have any comments, Sparkle?
No, just listening.
Okay.
Well, shit. Yeah, no, I can't really come up with an argument against this.
Afa pipes up, and she says, I mean, he did just say, like, the end of it out loud. Like, he didn't say the whole prayer out loud.
Well, that's even more weird.
Yeah, I don't fucking know why.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why he would pray to a dark god, especially where we might hear it. That's so strange.
You want to have Afa make an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
It's wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Plus 1. 15.
She goes, he had a fucking mischievous look on his face.
And he was waking up Leo.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
What?
I think he was playing a prank, guys. I want to believe he was playing a prank.
I don't know. I still think we tie him up and question him.
I'm down with that. Yeah.
Maybe some torture.
Oh my god.
The most I'm willing to go as far as torture.
Myrkul's
is-
not up for torture, but tying him up and questioning him sounds like a reasonable suggestion.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, so, how do y'all go about tying up Pale?
I guess I have Afa ready an arrow to paralyze his ass, and in case that doesn't work, get 2 links of rope with stakes. So you stake him down, and that way he can't move.
Okay. So I guess you crawl in. It's still silent, right?
Yes,
And
it's
what's
for
in
10 minutes. So it's less than 10 minutes in real life. I'm sure it'd be less than 10 minutes there.
Okay. This is when I wish 5e hadn't removed the skill use rope. Because that's like one of the most important skills in 3.5. Anyway. So, I guess make me a... Can I look at your skills list?
Maybe survival?
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, I think... Use either survival or sleight of hand to try and tie him up. And then, Pale, what's your passive perception?
11.
Alright.
I got a 12 on sleight of
great.
hand. What did you guys get?
Are you wishing you made different choices now, Pale? Huh?
Nope. I'm having a great time. I'm having a happy little dream of my god telling me to murder someone.
No, he didn't tell you to murder Ash. He just told you to make sure that Steven does not become the champion again.
Turn Ash into Ash. Got it.
Okay.
I got a 12. What did you guys get?
Leo, Sparkle?
Oh, fuck me. Damn.
We are
That's
bad
a
at this.
9.
Are you helping tie Pale
Yeah.
up, Wanda?
Yeah.
Or Sparkle? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I rolling for?
Either sleight of hand or survival.
Oh, sleight of hand is 19.
Okay. So,
Good lord.
Leo, your hands are a little shaky when you're going for Pale's ankles, but the other two get him tied down pretty good.
Do I know why my hands are shaky? Because that would mean my face was somewhere else if I was by his ankles.
Oh my god. And so, Pale, you wake up and you're extremely hungry, and the words that come out of your mouth are, "The maw is coming," and you notice that you're tied up and your friends are standing around you, and it's still silent for a little bit unless Leo ends the spell.
Oh, yeah, I end the spell. And I go, I knew it, you motherfucker! I knew you were up to some bullshit!
The first thing I say after the maw is coming is, "Oh god, they got to you guys." Was it Ash? Did Ash get to you? I'll
Yeah,
kill every
it's
one of you. I
visually
have to.
Afa, arrow, please.
Okay.
I will kill every one of you if you guys are Myrkulians now.
Okay,
What?
so
You're the one worshiping the dark god!
here, before Afa does the thing, make an insight check, everybody, and Pale, make a deception check, or are you serious?
I'm serious. I woke up tied up after making a clear joke.
Okay.
I will kill them if I woke up after having that vision and seeing piles of dead bodies.
19?
220s!
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys realized that Pale was kidding, and he thinks that you guys are the bad guys now.
What kind of rope was I tied up with?
What do y'all guys have? Like, it's the hempen rope that comes in the fucking...
Yeah, vintage kid.
Mine is silk rope. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
Jesus. Yeah, I do a little flame cantrip right on the rope, just to burn it right off me.
Afa, arrow.
You know that he's kidding.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's burning my rope.
I think...
Oh, wait. Can I grab my decanter of endless water and shower and spray him down?
Rope ain't cheap.
Okay. See if you can wash him off before it burns it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like a
It's a geyser, 30 gallons of water that gush forth.
And it's like a dex save to avoid it, right?
Your target must succeed on a DC 13 strength save throw or take bludgeoning damage.
I mean, I'm still tied up anyway,
say-
so I'm just trying to get out of the rope.
Yeah, because you're tied up, Phil, you can't really avoid this geyser of water that puts you out. You know, it's like Roy Mustang in the rain. Y'all seen the anime? Okay.
Oh, look, it's raining.
Yeah. And at the same time, Dennis stands up, and you see the telltale signs of him being like, he's holding fireball. Like, what the fuck is happening, guys? Are we good? What is this?
I give him like the like one moment like sign, like put a finger up, like one moment.
Like, Dennis, don't forget you're on parole.
He says, "Yeah, I'm parole for necromancy, not murder yet." What do you
Did you
guys
say
do?
yet? Right as water hits me.
Asshole's playing a prank, so he's getting his comeuppance.
He's like,
So wait, you guys know it was a prank?
Now,
How stupid are you, Leo?
excuse me, I was half asleep, and then I wake up to this man who's secretly into me and won't admit it, and he's
What?
acting super weird, hanging out with death cultists, and now he's praying to a dark god. What the fuck did you expect me to think?
Wait, Ash is secretly in you?
I'm gonna open up the cancer and spray him again.
Anyway, I think we might have a problem.
and as you say, I think we might have a problem. You say, I think the maw is coming, might have a problem.
Well, that was fucking creepy.
What? What was?
Afa,
I just said I think we have a problem.
No.
Wait, do I know that I said that?
You don't.
Yeah, so I just said that we have a problem. What's... What?
Say that one more
Why the arrow? I said, I think we have a problem.
One more time.
I think we have a problem.
That's not what you said, you motherfucker.
What?
You fucking death cultist.
If
Say
I
that
was
one more
You
in...
just said the maw is coming. What the fuck is the maw?
It's the evil thing that's... Okay, listen.
You've seen the maw before, Leo. You had
That's right,
her
I've seen the maw.
tripping on Ravensbane. Yeah.
That's right. Well, I was
You silly goose.
And I've heard you guys talk about it, but I've yet to see any evidence of that, so...
I just pretty much explained like the whole thing, and I mentioned that Myrkul was related to it, and then I told them about the dream I just had about, so Steven isn't just playing a game anymore. He's not just acting. He's not just pretending. I think we might have to get him to use the knife again and make sure he doesn't heal.
So you mean you pushed the Myrkul, you pushed him back to the arms of the Myrkulians? That's what I'm hearing. And now it's a problem.
Well, really, it comes down to, I mean, I didn't trust you guys enough for him to come to the ritual over at our place. I didn't know what the ritual was. Really, it comes down to communication, and I think we could have done better as a team. But yes, I did possibly kickstart the apocalypse, but it's not my fault.
Uh-huh. Yep. Sure.
I'm completely silent. I have no quip against this. We are kind of like fucked.
So anyway, Ash is a lot worse than I thought. I thought he was bad, but like a kicked puppy kind of bad that we could help. He's not. He's worse. I don't think he and I can be friends.
Charismatic evil that makes everyone want to follow him, or is he that like seductive evil where you're doing evil shit and you don't realize it?
I mean, he is definitely charismatic, but the whole seductive thing, I look over at Leo. I mean, similar vibes anyway, so I feel kind of in the middle. I mean, have you heard how he talks? It's so smooth.
So wait, Hale, you mean to tell me that the leader of the death cultists is a bad guy? Who the fuck would have thought of that? Huh?
Yeah, I'm with my man Leo on this one.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds bad.
When you put it like that, you shouldn't have agreed to, enact a dark ritual with the former champion of, death.
I didn't know it was a dark ritual. I thought it was just him calling up some friends, like a big old group sending, A group sending. It's great. You ever had those group sendings?
Himself that he didn't really have anywhere else to go. Who else do you think he was going to talk to?
I don't know, maybe some other Pelorians he was friends with besides that one priest, or maybe his son. I don't know. But, again, it's on me. It's a mulligan.
It's a mulligan.
Wow. If this is a mulligan for you, then what's an oopsie?
An oopsie, when you guys eventually meet my family, you'll see what an oopsie is. That's a whole other thing. The two warlocks, that's... Folium and Jade, that's a whole other thing. That's an oopsie. That's an oopsie.
Then what's a fuck up?
Well, that would probably be my dad, who left saying that he was getting some flint and then just went back to the fire realm.
What did he need flint for? He's a fire element.
Yeah, we should have seen it coming. We really should have. He said that. He said he was going to have to get flint and some devil grass and never showed back up. So, yeah.
Buy some lottery tickets and must have been winners because that was 20 years ago.
How'd you know?
Yeah. he gets the lottery ticket and they just like burn in his hands and
Oh, it's the lottery to go back to the fire realm. Bye. The fire
right.
train, whatever it is.
Oh, my lucky day! I get to leave.
So yeah, we're all good here, guys. We know I'm not a death cultist, but I think we might have to kill that Steve guy. And we at least have to maim Ash. We have to break him over. I think I should burn his arms and legs back to stumps.
Isn't he like a quadruple, amputee? How much?
Well, he has.
Unless we give him a true Woody.
I mean, enough to the point where my god is happy.
Okay, well,
However long it takes.
I'm still gonna sack tap you, and you're tied down, so you can't stop me.
Wait, but my backpack's over there.
Sure is. It sure is.
What kind of armor are you wearing again, Pale? It's like the Mithril, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there a codpiece?
Yeah, I was about to say, is there a codpiece, Pale?
You tell me. I would doubt I need to breathe a little bit. I get toasty in there.
It's codpieced though.
What?
Actually, I'm not sleeping in my armor. I don't have it on.
Okay. So yeah,
I'm very exposed.
I guess while you're untying yourself, Kit sack taps you, and I won't say you take any damage, but it is painful and.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh.
Okay.
Fucking asshole.
So, do y'all go back to sleep, or do y'all fucking just stay up and eat a somber breakfast?
Yeah, I might as well stay awake now, because we're kind of like fucked, and the other guy is insane. Speaking about.
I go to sleep.
Shit.
I sleep like a baby. I sleep like a baby.
Okay.
Hey, fuck.
I've done worse.
Do your job this time.
Why? It was a MacGuffin.
Okay. So, eventually, the morning comes. What do you guys do first thing in the morning?
I regret that I did not pack coffee.
I asked the group, would it be a bad idea to do a sending over to Ash?
Yes.
Yes. Sparkles,
What's up?
do you think it's a bad idea?
Should I hit Ash or no?
No.
Thank you. We're all in agreement. It's unanimous. You don't get it.
I look over at Dennis. Dennis, what do you think?
He says, I mean, death cultist sounds pretty scary. I mean, not everybody's just automatically evil because of what they do, in my humble opinion, but like, they don't sound like great folks.
Everyone's against me.
Low-key, Pale, you could just do it while they're not looking, but,
Oh, no, I'm with you. I got you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. I do like a little, like low bounce, like a little low fist tap. Like, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
No, that was me, the DM, saying that, not Dennis.
Oh, I thought it was Dennis. I was like,
No.
Anyway, I guess I'm gonna look at Leo and Dennis and Sparkle and be like, I'm gonna go to the river and fucking bathe.
Okay. Yeah, you go to, like, the spring or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want me to come make it a hot spring?
I mean, if you want, that'd be awesome, really.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, this is like the late Renaissance era. This, cold baths are a norm.
I just be a little upstream, and it's just a hot bath. It's great.
You pee a little upstream. Oh
That's
my
what I
god.
was about to say.
Yeah, but everyone thinks it's just because I'm a fire genasi.
Okay, so Pale and Kit go to bathe. What are Sparkle and Leo doing? And where's Dennis right now?
Well, wait, you play Dennis.
Well, I know, but would you guys like tell him to come with you, or would you leave him here?
I'll invite him along. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll come. What is Leo and Sparkle doing?
Leo's gonna go bathe upstream from them so they can be in my filth.
Okay. How about you, Sparkle?
Gross.
Sparkle follows.
Okay, so you guys all go to the river to pray. Just kidding.
And I guess to watch our shit and make sure, bandits and shit don't take it, I'm gonna leave Ava at the camp.
Okay. She's like, you got it, boss. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to fight them off or anything, but I'll come tell you if they come here.
That's all I ask.
Okay. Yeah, so you leave her at camp with your stuff, and you go to the river. Are we doing any shenanigans, or are we just bathing and leaving?
Bathing and leaving.
If I can catch
I learned my lesson.
Throw it at Pale for giving a shit last night.
Make a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That is a nat 20.
Make a survival check. Or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, please. That is a 10.
A 10. You find a salmon, but you are unable to catch it.
Yeah, fuck. It was fun though.
Yeah, you had a great time. Alright, so, anybody else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get near a fish. I'm not gonna try and get it directly, but I'm just gonna do burning hands, and then on either side of it, try and boil it. Just fucking then grab it after.
Okay, is that like an attack roll, or?
I guess. I think so. I don't know.
Superheat the water to, like, sous vide a fish?
Yes.
Okay. I guess make some kind of attack roll. I'm gonna say that a salmon has like a 11 HP or something, or 11 AC or something.
Well, I did not get it. That's a 5.
You make some steam, but the fish gets away.
No.
Got some hardy
Lunch.
trout. Hardy trout up here in the Pandemonium Mountain Range.
Trout? In a river?
I'm sorry, salmon. I don't know fish. Come on. I know crappie and catfish live in lakes.
Water.
What?
Trout or freshwater?
Yeah, but in a river?
Is it freshwater or saltwater?
No, they're freshwater, but they're in lakes.
It's a shark. It's a nurse shark.
Yeah, right. It's a box jellyfish that's gone extremely upstream.
Oh, it's a blue ring octopus.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you guys' plans for the day? Are you going to kind of continue to hide in your campground, or are you going to go back to the city? Are you going to go talk to the Myrkulians? You going to go fucking talk to Gilbert? I don't know. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna go, get close to the Myrkulian camp and, spy.
What's everyone else want to do?
I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna start by praying to Tyr. Just like, thank you for the vision, thank you for what you've done, thank you for everything. And then I'm going to not pray, but essentially try and just talk to Myrkul very placidly and very man-to-man of, before I go through with anything, I just want to have an honest, frank conversation with you about this. Call off the forces. This isn't an apocalypse. This isn't anything. This is just a war. Call them off, and I won't kill Steven. I have something in place already. Let's not bring it to this. And then I pray to Tyr again.
Make a persuasion check.
We got
But
persuaded
it's
God.
Tyr to talk to him, even?
Ooh, that's a 0.
Oh.
Neither of you homeboys respond. You gonna make a religion check?
Watch me get like an 18 now. Okay, that's a 14.
A 14. When you are talking to Myrkul, you see a dead leaf fall from the tree.
Well, glad you're listening. I guess you're a little shy, but fine. Prick.
You want to make another persuasion check?
Sure.
Because I really want to do this to you.
I'm snarking at a god.
Yeah.
Oh, God, 10.
Okay. You
Wait, persuasion or religion?
Oh, either, whatever's higher.
I have 10.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as you're talking shit to Myrkul one last time, you get a millisecond of a thought. Just the picture of the communion blade enters your imagination and then leaves again.
I'll take that as a suggestion.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll remember how much it hurt even the last time.
Yeah, so Kit wants to go spy on the Myrkulians. What do the rest of y'all want to do? Do you pause?
I'm not going to do that because I'm not stealthy.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, I'm going to put on my camouflage shield. I'm like, if I'm not back before nightfall, I'm probably dead or captured. Do not leave me. Not with these fuckers. Please, come and save me.
I pitch an idea. So I say, listen, I can get in and I can be a helpful, intelligent distraction. I'm going to leave all of my weapons here, all of my other stuff, the letter, the guns, everything here at camp. I can go to their camp to talk to them to kind of parlay while you do anything, and I can be back to prevent anything happens.
You. Parlay.
Yes.
All
They see me as another man of the
terrible idea. In favor, say aye. Aye.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, you said...
Me.
He said... Kit said aye for not doing it.
Yeah, this is a terrible idea. Pale of all people being a diplomat.
But the thing is, the Myrkulians already know him as being fucking strange. And they're still alright with it, I guess.
Sparkle.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, the man's foot is so far into his mouth he's shitting toes.
Yeah, but that makes for a great cobbler.
What?
What?
I don't know. I kind of
think
thought of it, and it sounded better.
No. Rewind, big man. We're going back to the subject. What?
Well, you guys know, like, shoes and, like, cobble, the toes, shoes, feet. It makes sense if you guys don't think about it. Why do you guys have to question when I think of things?
There was no thought involved, and it still did not make sense.
And Pale's just kind of putting his hand up to, like, back, like, it sounded better in my head.
You're only proving my point, big man.
Exactly, I'm helpful.
Can I make an insight check to see if Leo understood that joke?
Yeah, sure. Make either like insight or history, I guess. So you can remember what cobbler means.
Fuck.
Nah, you don't get it.
I wasn't talking about the baked good.
Wait, my insight is +5, a 9?
It seems like it should make sense, but it still doesn't. And
Well, you know what? I'm gonna joke, or laugh, just to make myself seem cool. Because if it seems like it should make sense.
okay. Okay.
Anyway, you only proved my point that you are, like, not fit to be a diplomat.
I think I can diplomat really well.
Should I just take your form and go there?
Actually, that's probably a better idea. That's a much better idea.
Okay, give me some holy symbols and, like, your, a rough approximation of some of your, like, clothes.
I take out the 4 tier symbols that I have. Like, here, pick one.
Which one looks fancy but not valuable?
I take the 1/3 from the right. This one.
Okay,
Here you go.
I'm gonna snag that. And anything I should know before I walk into this circus?
Yeah, the biggest thing is don't touch Steven's weapons, specifically one blade. It's used to contact Myrkul directly, and he and all the Myrkulians protect this because it was created like at or before the time the world was created. This blade is, it's our best chance at really making the Myrkulians trip over themselves, but at the same time, they protect it a little too closely right now. Just don't touch that.
Okay, so they see this as valuable. Can you describe me how this blade looks? Its, heft and size?
Can I describe that? I don't remember off the top of my head.
No, the blade itself and like some of the handle are like made of bone. It's stained with like thousands of years of blood, and like the metal parts of it are made of bismuth, and they're all jagged and square. Like how bismuth is found naturally. Just Google bismuth, you'll know what I mean.
So yeah, it's that.
Okay, can I pull out one of my daggers, and with me and Leo, can we use our disguise kits to try and dress up a dagger like this? You know, and chip out some of the parts.
That's not how disguise kits work.
I mean,
it's makeup and all that, so you can make it the texture look like it. I mean, just at a glance, like, oh, that's a communion blade.
you gonna have to roll real high, man. I don't even know what skill that would be. Fucking deception, I guess. Or more either history or deception with like Pale helping you, but like
I guess it depends on Pale's history check.
in order to fool the Myrkulians into thinking this is a communion blade, like literally, I think you were in the room when Steven pulled it out.
Yeah.
In the hallway. You felt when he pulled it out and exposed it to like air, it like you felt an aura, man. Like this thing was old and it was made by like Myrkul himself, and there are 4 of them in existence. They're gonna know if it's the real one. Especially Steven, who spent literally, like, 30 years with it, and Ash, who has one back at home. That's true.
I also ask, wait, so do the coins in this, do they have, like, sides?
Yeah, in Golgari, they're, like, you know how, like, the quarter has, national landmarks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so in Golgari, which, like, there's no central government in this continent, but Golgari prints all the money, just to keep it standard. And so, like, every city, like, they'll alternate years of, like, what, city's skyline they print on the coins and stuff.
The mint.
I take out a gold, flip it, catch it, flip it all into my hand. Is it a heads or a tails?
Roll me a d4.
Got it.
It's a tails, sir.
So I pull Kit to the side, away from the others, and I reach into my pack, and I pull out the purple worm poison. And I hand it to him and say, if you can get this to Ash, not Steven. Steven is salvageable. Or someone, if you can cause infighting in the camp, if you can do anything to stir things up within the camp. Not while you look like me. If you can do anything to, specifically with Ash, try not to give him enough to kill him, but at least to put him out of the game for a bit. Purple worm poison.
Purple worm.
Or, in case they're about to catch you and you're not sure what's going to happen, bullet in the chamber. Not to kill yourself. I mean, like, put it on the bullets and shoot it at them. It might help.
I don't know.
That's a little dark.
It works for arrows, but bullets, that flash, the powder flash will cook it.
I'm gonna say that Bailey Ford, in this topsy-turvy world where the world's flat but there's still gravity, you could put it on a bullet.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of shrug anyway, like, listen, remember when I tried to do the whole thing with the bullets in my hand? I don't know how guns really work. I just know they do things. So, but yeah,
That's why
this
I wasn't
is...
gonna criticize you on it. It's just like, I don't think that would work.
But this is just in case.
Okay, yeah, sure. And what are you trying to do? Like, what is our objective here? And I'm asking the group that.
I don't know. This has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, no, we
Information
are
and weak points.
Yeah, we are beyond the point of no return at this point.
No, because here's the thing, you guys. The point of no return is the xenocide of most beings on this planet, and then the actual literal apocalypse being brought on by Steven. And he grows wings and stuff, and essentially becomes a literal angel of death.
He grows wings?
He had wings before, he grows them again.
You want to make a history check, everybody?
Yeah, and also, he did not tell us about this dream. What the fuck?
No, Pale told you that dream.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, that was
History.
one. It's still
12.
You said 12, Charlotte?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, so if you got above a 10, you'd know that most champions of most gods, when they ascend to, like, championhood, they grow wings.
Interesting.
And so, like, ASMR are, like, the children of champions of gods. So, like, you basically just change races when you become a champion. And so, like, technically, Steven is an ASMR, but he's had his wings cut off about 20 years ago. Or no, almost 30 years ago, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so the objective is to sow discord in the camp and make sure, Steven doesn't, drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh, and by the way, they have some weird rocks around their camp. I don't really remember what they are, but they're like some weird glowy, like purple or green or something. It's kind of weird. Maybe check those out. They seem kind of nifty.
Is it like crazy magic? Like, am I going to explode while touching them?
I do finger guns. Like, I have no idea. I just remember that they look pretty cool. Then I got teleported.
Aoife leans into your ear, Kit, and says, "You want to know something cool?
What's cool?
What's cool is, I know what those rocks are.
Cool. What are those rocks?
They're called cloud crystals. The Fae use them to hide, like, elf camps and shit.
Oh, so you mean like that giant fucking camp and I point to the north of us?
Where the clouds are, yeah."
Excellent.
He says, so you can't be approaching with hostile intent.
Okay.
Otherwise, you won't be able to find it. You'll get lost in the mist. Or you have a trusty dusty Fae, points at herself with her thumbs, to lead you there.
Awesome.
Can I try to hear that?
You want to make a perception check?
Yeah, I just wanted to keep the gang war going a little bit.
Okay.
Just for gigs. Never mind.
Nah, you don't
That's
hear
a 6.
it. Sorry. Yeah.
So pretty much I had to go with him.
Yeah, they would have had to take you or Jasmine, or you had to have approached with peaceful intentions.
Excellent.
Yeah. So,
what do you mean? Aoife is just lazy. She's definitely trustworthy.
no, she'll do
Isn't
it.
she chaotic evil?
She's chaotic evil, but she'll do what you say because she's your familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, she is going to try to fuck around just because she thinks it's funny. And
Well, she knows I'm about to fuck
God.
around to Death Cultist Camp. That's about to be funny as hell for her.
yeah.
And since I get to
That'd be
shift into
hilarious.
anyone in there, steal some clothes, shift out. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh, God.
so, well, Kit and Pale are forming this plan. You tell Leo and Sparkle about this, right?
Yeah, I guess might as well. Like, hey, this is what's
You-
going on. You guys want to steal some of these rocks?
Sure.
I'm up for showing rocks.
Courier from finding us?
What?
Would it be able to keep the courier from finding us?
Perhaps. But he's not approaching.
No.
He's not approaching with hostile intent. He's trying to deliver a letter.
I mean, I
Even if
guess.
he was, it might not stop him. Dedicated.
I found these guys in the middle of Draugr, like, barrows and shit. Got a message for you. Your hands only.
Exactly. Yeah. So, y'all are all going to the Myrkul camp, and just
We're gonna wait at
all-
least we're gonna go, I guess, and then the three of us are gonna wait. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay back at camp. I'm gonna stay at camp just in case because I can't be seen near Kick, so it blows cover. Even if he shifts to other people, I stay at camp.
Okay, so you're staying at the camp.
I'll stay at camp.
Okay, how about you, Sparkle?
Yeah.
Needs at least
I'm
one
going-
person of reinforcements.
I was about to say, it's the y'all's camp that you're camping at like last night is about 15 miles from the Myrkul camp.
I mean, if I need to get out of jail, I need
I
to...
had a plan, but I don't think it's gonna work.
What is it?
So I'll warn you guys, if Kit runs into trouble, y'all are not gonna make it in time to help him. Or them.
Okay, so I will go then.
But I mean, maybe Kit can get out of it himself, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I got a broom of flying. If anything, I'll just fly straight up until they can't see me no more and then fly out.
Depends on how confident you
Sure.
are in your abilities.
Fairly.
That sounded like a threat.
I mean, I'm just warning you, splitting the party is the fastest way to die in D&D.
I'll go with
Or,
him.
or we could just all accompany Pale, and meanwhile, I can just shift into some random people around the camp.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
to be fair, even if Pale fucks up his diplomat shit, y'all still be there, so...
Yeah, we could do that. You guys want to try?
I can also disguise myself. Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I mean, while Pale's talking, you go behind a tent, change into somebody, whatever.
Mm-hmm. In which case, I'm going to stealth behind them, or actually stealth ahead of them, and try to shift. Stay blended in until I can steal some clothes and shift in. Because if they got their tents pitched, they'll have.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna. Somebody was gonna do that.
If they got their tents pitched, that also means they've got latrines set up. Holes basically, and laundry lines. I can steal some clothes off there and shit.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Dennis and Jasmine are staying at camp. They're not allowed to go anywhere near danger. I don't like them being in danger.
You're keeping them at your base camp?
Yep.
I don't know. Have Jasmine go with you just in case you need to leave. I'll keep Ava with me.
I mean, would Jasmine be able to get me out of trouble?
She'd be able to lead you through the fog made by the cloud crystals.
Forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah, I'll bring her with, but once I'm through, she's out. I'll send her back.
Okay. Yeah, Dennis, with, handing Jasmine over to you, is going to say, good luck, guys.
I'm just going to bring him into a big hug, and I'm just going to say, we're going to be back, and if we're not, man, run to wherever you can go, find whatever you can find, and never end up back where you were.
He says, that sounds an awful lot like you've got a death wish, but, I'll do my best, Pale.
Or just an expectation. All right, and I walk away.
Okay.
I hand him the top shelf wine I stole from.
I'll give it to Dennis.
Yeah, keep yourself busy.
Okay. He's like, yeah, I'll be sitting here alone at camp, drinking wine. No problem.
Well, you'll have Gray the Squirrel to hang out with you.
Oh yeah, I'll leave Gray. Gray doesn't need to come to battle with me.
And I have a little sigh where he's like, oh, you're learning. You're becoming a responsible pet owner.
Yeah. Dennis looks happier with a companion. I'm gonna have him roll animal handling real quick.
Oh dear.
Let's see.
Oh,
So-
gosh.
Yeah, a 7. Gray bites him, but lets him keep a hold of him. Anyway, so. Oh boy. Yeah, so. You guys head to the Myrkul camp?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and, and try to stealth my way in there, steal some clothes off a blind, and blend in.
Okay, so, we'll do that first, and then we'll get back to everyone else getting through there with Jasmine leading you. Alright, so you fly in your broom?
No, sneaking ahead on foot.
Okay.
I mean, I fly all the way there and then...
Right. Okay, so, yeah. Roll me stealth.
That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20, yeah. You're sneaking along the wood line that Jasmine leads to. You can see, make a perception check, I'd say with disadvantage.
Alright, so that first one is a 17 and a 7.
A 7, yeah. Apha's pointing out to you, she's like, it's right there, probably 50 feet, but you can't see anything but white fog.
Mm-hmm. I asked her, get her close. I'm like, alright, show me the way, or I have the mental link.
Right. Okay. You can see, she goes invisible, but, leaves some fairy dust for you to follow. And she leads you to, the very edge. And, when you're literally, 3 feet from it, you can see a pole with a iridescent crystal on it. And this pole is wired to other poles that have, it's like a copper wire linking them all.
Ah, son of a bitch, I can't steal the crystals. At least not until I get my way out. I'll wait until the party leaves, but I'll let them know when they get here. I guess I avoid the copper wire. Actually, does the wire itself look innately magical?
It just looks like some kind of a transmission from whatever's powering these things.
Oh, okay, then that's fine then. Yeah, I guess I'll just try to crawl on through without touching anything. Or
Yeah.
leaving me in tracks.
You crawl through, and the second you're through, the fog is gone, and you are on the very edge of the Myrkul camp, which looks like, Edgefest. Just, the goth version of Woodstock. There are, black tents. You can hear, distantly some music. It's very percussion heavy, Mm-hmm. Just whatever kind of evil bards there are here.
Evil!
Yeah, you can see there's several tents. There are people you even see up above, there are people on brooms who are practicing flying formations.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And you can see there's a training ground of people who are sparring and stuff, or absolutely demolishing some hay mannequins or whatever. You can see there's a central tent, and there's other ones that are spread around it. There's to the side, I think, make a perception check.
Oh dear. 11.
11. You see pretty near to you, there's a sign that says Plague Walker Camp. Do not enter unless immune.
Oh dear.
That's not what you're in, but there's an offshoot where the rows of crystals are in a big circle, and then they kind of narrow off and then continue off somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So the Plague Walker Camp is a short walk away from where you are. Still in the kind of shroud of the cloud, but not involved with this camp.
Yeah.
Speaking of plague, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. That's just the cigarettes.
Well, at least it isn't the wacky tobacco.
Okay, I guess, I crawl near the tents. Do they have, lines put up, for laundry and shit?
There's probably, a shower state. I don't know.
To dry their clothes on.
Yeah, there's, they brought some druids with them who, cast create water to make, water tanks. But, it's, a bathing area, and, even though they're death cultists, they still need to keep, at least a little bit hygienic so they don't get all sick and die and shit. Mm-hmm. So there are some lines where, people are, designated, what's the fucking army laundry unit?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
The launderers.
People who are assigned to do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's that going on. There are several lines of clothes, and they're all black, obviously.
Awesome. I guess I just try to nick a few.
Okay, make another stealth check.
That'll be 22.
22. Yeah, you're easily able to sneak behind a barrel and grab some shirts and pants and whatever. Black socks, they never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the blacker they get. Sometimes I think about laundry, but something inside me says don't wash them yet. Anyway, so
yeah, and
that's impulsive. That's some sorry. And
I know exactly what that shit was.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what that shit was.
I guess can I check see if one of the tents are empty and to get changed in there?
Make a perception check. Yeah.
10.
Yeah, there's probably one that has the flaps are up or whatever, but there's no one in it right now. It's set up to be a hospital tent, but not enough people are injured or sick yet to use it. Okay,
yeah, I'll just hop in there right quick, get changed.
Okay, yeah.
And shift into bar maiden number 3.
Sure. Yeah, you're a normal person. You're wearing all black now. You've got an invisible
disguise
fairy.
kit to really goth it up.
Right. Yeah. Put some eyeliner on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wear a somber face, and I guess go check around camp, see where strategic locations are at, and see if anyone is just lazing about, they're clearly off duty, and shift into them.
There are several folks, especially around the music area. You see people just openly doing drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Not there's one guy who's obviously a Star Sugar addict, and he's in the medicine tent, and they're trying to calm him the fuck down.
You're on a bad trip, dude. You're on a bad trip.
Yeah, there's people doing Ravensbane. There are people doing whatever kind of opioid. I haven't come up with that as my drug system yet.
Opium. It comes from a flower.
Nah, true. Yeah. There are people just sleeping in the grass. There are people on hammocks, in the tree, kind of there's a couple trees in the camp. There's a couple people just openly having sex. And there's people watching them.
Intriguing. Mm-hmm. I imagine Kit, blushes furiously at this, kind of averts her eyes and just continues walking.
Mm-hmm. You notice there are people of like all races here. There are even like a few giants, a few like full-blood orcs. There are a few like there's a bunch of goblins. There are people like there are no kids though, like nobody under the age of like say 16 at all.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I just transform into one of the random faces and then go around checking shit, and also probably just casually kick down a plague walker sign or two.
okay. Okay, so you're looking for strategic things. There's like a place where there's like a food area, like the clerics and paladins here who can cast like create food and water, just like do it and leave it here, like once a day before they use all their spell slots. They just do it to like store up a certain amount of whatever.
Is there any clear like what they're gonna be serving for today?
I mean, the create food and water spell stuff, it's like hardtack.
No, I mean, like, are they going to be serving it for today? Like, what's going to be on the menu for today? Like, they're getting ready to serve it.
It's just like, it's just out. Like think of like a family reunion, and there's like a table of food.
Oh, well, can I casually go around and, like, pick some food, and, like, as I'm picking some food, drop a deal of, purple worm poison, and go to another one, drop a deal of glowworm
You're going to try to poison the entire camp?
Not all of it, but, like, as I'm picking food, make it look like, grabbing tongs for salad, like, oh, I'm gonna get some salad. Drop, drop. Move on. I wanna get some cobbler. Drop, drop.
Do you want to make an intelligence check?
Sure.
Or either history, I guess?
That is a 13. Or, sorry, 12.
Holy shit,
Three.
What's your history?
I'm adding a 1 by accident. 3.
Okay.
Is there people guarding this place?
No, I'm just... make a history check for Jasmine.
Or
I'm sorry, Ava, yeah.
That'll be a 6.
Nah, you just sprinkle purple worm poison all over this table of food.
Sweet. And I also get a full meal out of it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'll tell you now, you might get a few people mildly sick, but you're not going to kill anybody or anything. With it that diluted across the table.
Oh, thank God.
Is there Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
I'm dumping the entire thing into Kool-Aid.
You already said you're putting on the food.
I was like, drop, drop. He says a vial.
Yeah, but it's like one dose, though.
It's only one dose?
Yeah, if you spread the whole dose over the entire table...
Oh, it's only one dose. I'm sorry. I thought it was like just a bottle. Like,
no, it's
to town.
It's a hit for your knife or to pour in a drink.
Oh, yeah, then I'm pouring it all into Kool-Aid.
Okay, I mean, still, it's only gonna get people sick, but not kill them.
Still, if they're knocked out long enough, they're bleeding from their eyeballs long enough that, they're not gonna make it for the revolution.
It's day... What day is it today? It's day 390. There's 10 days left. They're not going to be sick for that long.
Really? Like a deadly poison?
Or no, I'm sorry. 389.
A deadly poison that keeps them from,
They brought the warriors along, dude, not the fucking civilians.
Yeah, that is true. But I guess I already did it, so it's poison Kool-Aid.
Yeah. It's people are gonna go, why does everyone have like the shits right now? Pour the Kool-Aid out. Like okay.
They look over the play walkers and are like, assholes.
Yeah, you fuckers couldn't keep your shit contained. There's a whole separate camp for you. Fuck up. No, yeah, so you walk around this camp, you notice where the food is, you notice there's like kind of a improv blacksmith shop, but people who aren't good at like sharpening knives or getting their stuff done, but people who are good at that. There's like I don't know, you see the tent where like is obviously like the commander's kind of place. You probably even see Ash walking around with Steven. You'd even see or make a perception check.
I guess the only other place I could sabotage is maybe the armor shack. Oh shit. Oh, 19.
A 19. You see Steven and Ash are kind of like off to the side of their tent or whatever, kind of in the hammock zone where the trees are, and you see Ash blushing about something, and then Steven kisses him.
Oh. Blushes again, but I'm like, hey man, I didn't know they flew that way. Wow. Yeah. actually, a thought occurs. Does it look like all the flying witches have all bunk in the same area?
Sure, yeah. They hang out.
Excellent.
They're kind of like a team. They've got matching helmets. They're in the shape of witch hats.
Excellent. That is good news. That is excellent news.
What do you do?
I want to hold on to that information for later.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, I guess, can I sacrifice 5 of my hand cannon bullets to sabotage some of the firewood or coal for the smithy? Like, just put it on, like, one of the logs that when the next time you put it in there, it explodes?
Like just put the gunpowder on there?
Yeah, like, store it, like, actually put it in, like, one of the knots of the wood, or, like, what is it running off, coal or wood?
It's probably wood, even though that is a scarce resource. You are in, like, the forest.
Yeah. Yeah, I put it in one of the knots of the wood so it's nice and compressed, so next time they throw it in there, it will explode as opposed to just burn fast.
Make a stealth check.
It's gonna be stealthy. Except I don't have my stealth cloak no more, so it's going to be a 15. Oh dear.
The guy who's like, he's doing smithy stuff, like helping everyone repair their armor before the big day. He's like, hey, you need some work done or something? It's like a big drow man who's like under the protection of this tent or whatever that they set up the shop in. He's got a magnificent mustache and eyeliner.
Oh my, it seems my rapier is a bit dull, and I was just wondering if you could fix it. Is this yew wood? Is it good to burn?
He says, I don't know what kind of wood it is. The forest you're in is mostly pine.
Oh.
But, he says, I don't know what kind of wood it is. I'm not used to... I usually do coal and shit, because, you know, Underdark. But, yeah, if you want to just, like, leave it in that kind of stack over there, put your name on it, I'll get to it.
Okay, I write, clearly an alias onto my rapier, and I guess I'm gonna get rid of my rapier so I don't get caught. Damn it. I'll get a replacement later.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Dark Toenail. What is that in, like, Russian? Just to fuck with the Underdark guy.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna hit up Google Translate.
I like how you say remember as if that's something you would have gone over in your Russian class.
I mean, I know what we talked about dark and we talked about toe. Nail probably not. But what is dark toenail in reference to?
Pale Talon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm gonna write that on there and just toss it in there like, well, it was nice knowing you, Rapier.
It's, Temni Noga, Nanoge.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and I guess, right about now, the rest of the party should show up, so I guess I'm gonna meet them up front and be like, wink, wink, nod, nod, I'm a guard, I'm gonna take you to the ash.
Okay, let's say, yeah, so you guys roll up to... Jasmine leads you to the point where she says... What was that, Sparkle?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, so Jasmine leads you to the point of the edge of the camp where she says, I know you guys can't see it, but it's like right up there.
Alright, cool. Then you go back to Dennis.
It says,
We can find our way or whatever. Honestly, no. But Dennis needs you. Much more than we will. And, I mean, we have the backstabbing, disgusting, gross pixie to help if we need. But Dennis needs you more than us. Honestly, even just from the squirrel, he might need you.
Nice. At the derogatory comment about pixies versus fairies, she like snaps her fingers and does finger guns at you, and says, "Well, I'll good luck, guys. I don't know what I could do to help, but I hope you guys end up okay."
Just keep Dennis alive and don't let him finish that whole bottle of wine. Not the whole bottle.
No, he doesn't
know how he
drink.
gets.
He doesn't drink very much.
Speaking of a whole bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
John brought over the Snoop Dogg's wine.
Oh, it's good. The Cali Red?
She is pretty damn good.
It tastes like a good red wine with Sprite in it. Is how I like to describe it.
It tastes like devil grass.
Oh boy. Okay, so you guys arrive at camp and Jasmine leaves. She brings you to like the very edge of where you can like just make out the crystals.
Once we cross, I'm immediately going to scream for Steven.
Oh boy.
Like as loudly and aggressively as I can. I want eyes on us.
Okay.
Can I meet them there?
I don't know how you would know they're coming.
Like, based on, like, relative, like, walking speed, like, alright, they should be arriving around about now. I'll go to the edge where I came through and wait for them.
Make a history check to see how accurate you are.
No, God, stop that. Oh boy, that is a 7.
Yeah, you get there right after Pale starts screaming.
I have Afa just quickly materialize like right in front of me, like like, hey, I'm here.
Oh, it's me.
Like, and then I shout, shut the fuck up. Jesus.
Why? You're supposed to be doing other things. I'm trying to get eyes away from. Why? What?
I'm gonna bring you over to him, so you'll stop shouting. And I'm looking around.
There are several folks who have, like, turned their heads, but none have, like, come up to go meet you. Randomly shouting things isn't uncommon in this camp.
I wave over one of the couples that are, that I'm assuming got done having sex.
Somebody who's standing around there, sure.
Yeah, like, please put that away, just tuck it up. Help me out here.
You wave over some Myrkulians?
Yeah.
Hesitantly, they'll get up, adjust the many rubber armbands they have. They're just emos from 2008. And they walk over and they go, y'all okay? Who's the... here, hold on. Yeah, one of them goes, Tyr? Is that a disguise or something?
No, I'm a friend of my associate. I guess I know Steven, he knows me. And I know Ash. We have to have some words.
Yeah, he's been shouting for the champion and, the archbishop.
I point at Kit, your champion, not mine.
Hey now, man. I'm just trying to do it, I'm just trying to, help you out because you're shouting for the dude.
Leo and Sparkle, would you guys say anything?
Oh, no.
No.
I'm gonna turn to Sparkle and be like, we need to go get some beers, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on
I point them over to, like, the buffet and, like, yeah, it's over there. Let somebody know so, you don't obviously try to poison us. That'd be appreciated.
About to say, Leo and Sparkle, would you guys have put on a disguise on the way here?
Oh, I look like Varys.
Okay. How about you, Sparkle? Do you have a disguise kit or anything, or do you just look like Sparkle?
I don't think I have a disguise kit, so I'm just putting on a dark cloak, I guess.
Okay.
I also
It
wondered,
doesn't
like,
attack me enough, but
Right.
I also
no
wondered...
one's, I guess no one's gonna be nosy and look under my hood.
Right. Or what were you saying?
I let them know that when they go over to, the buffet to get some drinks and food and all that, don't drink the Kool-Aid, that's for us, drink water.
The two Myrkulians kind of look at you like, what's wrong with the Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid's for us, man. You know how hard it is to get Kool-Aid out here?
They kind of shrug and
Gotta
point at...
ration that shit.
They point at Leo and Sparkle and go, are you with this Tyr guy, or...
Only barely.
How about you, Sparkle?
Shit. I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
Ouch.
They say, they kind of laugh and say, well, we can take you to Steven and Ash if you're friends with them, I guess. And when they start to lead you guys over there, do you all come, or...
I can, like, I tell the Myrkulians, hey, thanks, I'm gonna be doing something else. Like, literally anything else and be dealing with this.
They laugh and say, okay.
And I go off and try to sabotage more shit.
Okay, we'll get back to you later. But, so y'all do y'all follow these Myrkul, or do Leo, Pale, and Sparkle follow these two Myrkulians to Ash's tent, or?
I'm honestly at this point gonna follow Pale. Whatever he's doing, I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh, and I make my hair. I thought I could make my hair blue just to stick out from everything.
Okay. Just try to be as colorful as possible.
Yep. Just because everyone's wearing black, so I'm just trying to stick out like a sore thumb.
Okay. Yeah. So, as y'all kind of, and Steven has heard that there is someone shouting for him, he kind of walks up and meets you guys, like in the middle. Like Ash goes off back to like whatever tent or whatever, but like Steven meets you guys, and he goes, "Oh God, Pale, I've been wanting to talk to you."
Yeah, we have some things to talk about. All right, hey, you two, wait outside the tent. Like, and I kind of was like, "Please, can you guys just like give us a quick minute? Like, just sorry, I don't want to be like rude." Yeah, you two, to Sparkle and Leo.
Okay. And the two Myrkulians leave because they're so starstruck by Steven they can't hang out for too long, otherwise they'll freak out. But yeah, so are you trying to just get you and Steven alone, Pale, or?
Yeah, we're essentially they're right outside the tent, so they're if anything happens, they're ready. But at least he'll think that we're alone.
Oh, are you going in? Because that's where Ash is right now. You could just talk like behind it or in the woods or something.
Okay, yeah, sorry. My brain mixed up what things, yeah. See, I just want to get him at least a little alone. Like, just out of earshot from talking, but if I yell, the other two can hear.
Okay, are the two of you going to let Pale kind of push you off, or are you going to insist to come?
I'll go.
Okay, so you'll let Pale and Steven be alone?
Yep.
You two Sparkle, or? I was asking Sparkle if he's going to leave them alone, too.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have Steven alone, Pale. There are people, like, that are able to see you, but not hear you.
I'm just going to look up at him and ask, so you talk first. Anything new going on?
Yeah, so I'm, I'm conflicted about some stuff, and I don't know who to ask, because I know that they're just gonna tell me what I want to hear, or whatever, and I don't know, man. So I talked to my family recently, the only family I've ever known as a, you mean
your son?
No, like Elder Michael and Lewis and Claire and Dawn and everybody else. You can see he's like about to cry. It's like Johnny's still.
For the very first time, Pale isn't reacting to it. Pale doesn't care.
Okay. He's like, Johnny still won't talk to me. Okay, so like I know Myrkulians, like when they tell us like when we die we go to Myrkul heaven, right? And so everybody else who's not in Myrkul heaven, you're not with them like forever. And I don't know if like, I mean, I want to be with my family, but like Johnny doesn't believe in anything and he's never gonna believe in Myrkul. So like, what the fuck am I? And that's besides the point. Okay, so Elder Michael, right? The Pelorians told me he was in hell for the last 30 years, and I believed him because I'm fucking stupid. But, so, obviously Myrkul wouldn't leave them to do with, but, okay, so Elder Michael's did a lot of prophecies when he was the champion before me. And he told, like, I have a book of his prophecies, and, like, he pointed to, like, where it, like, the chest plate where he has the Pecunium Blade and this book apparently hidden. He's like, and he told me to give them to Ash, but I don't know if I should. Like, he said it was, like, important, it was about the Maw, but, like, literally, and he kind of laughs, like, again, still almost about to cry. He's like, Pale, I can't read. I can't read.
Well.
And Johnny's read these, and he says none of them make sense. But I was wondering if you would read it to me, or for me, or have your friends look at it.
I'll read it. I won't read it to you until I've read it. I don't want to misspeak and cause something that shouldn't be said or can't be undone. I'll read it and make sure that I can read it out to you to make sure that there are no spells or issues in there that could be problems, but Stephen, I had another dream from Tyr last night, and I don't think my god would want me to tell you this, but I come from a family of warlocks, and when have I always listened? You are on a brink of going too far, and we might not be able to pull you back if you keep going down this path. And Stephen, my friend, my good friend, I put a hand on his shoulder. I don't want to get to that because I know that you would kill me. I would not be able to stop you. And I know you would crush my body without a second thought. Do you want to be that? Really?
He says, what do you mean without a second thought? I mean, I know I don't think often, but I wouldn't just... That's my whole thing, is that you should kill indiscriminately. It's the painless apocalypse or nothing, no matter how long it takes.
What I saw was you on a pile of bodies of men, women, and children. And if you get to that point, who's to say that Johnny wouldn't be crushed underfoot as well?
Oof.
And I'm not saying this as you are doing this. I think the Myrkulians don't truly trust you until they see you with wings again. I think they will do anything to get you that, because they are not bad necessarily. They just want the end. And you're a means to that. I'll read this book and I'll get back to you in pristine condition, and I'll even sit here and read it with you as long as none of the Myrkulians will get near it or touch it, but I'd much rather be able to take it out of this camp and bring it back.
He says, I still haven't told Ash that I have it. I told him that Johnny had it still.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, is there a way that you can hand it to me without anyone seeing? Or is there a place you can put it that one of my friends could get it? My friends who are much stealthier than me.
I mean, they don't know that it's Michael's prophecy book. It's just a book.
Well, then... Okay, good. That's a good thing. I'm just going to kind of take a step back, take my hand off his shoulder, and kind of just look him up and down and just kind of try to mentally deal with all this. And I put my bag down and I take a dagger out, my dagger. Mm-hmm. And I want to hold it and kind of wave around and try and make it look like a big shot. I'm just going to say, as I'm waving around this dagger with the blade pointed towards me, kind of ice pick style, I'm going to wave this around and make it look like it's a special Tyr blade, okay, man? And I'm going to hand it to you and you hand me the book. And then we're good. Then we're just going to walk our separate ways, and I'll sending you any information that I find, all right?
Okay. And Stephen warns you, he's like, Michael said it wasn't like an apocalypse thing. It was like he thinks it's like the Maw or something. Like he thinks that it might be related to that.
Well, if it is, that was part of my dream, and I think that it's a lot closer than we think. I think it's a lot stronger than we think, and I don't think Myrkul can stop it. I think he is going to be swallowed by it.
Stephen shrugs. He's like, I saw it for the first time when I was tripping on Ravensbane, talking to my people. I've never seen it before. Until then, I saw it like 4 times. It's fucking terrifying.
And I don't think your god can stop it. I think he can put on a good show. I think he's strong, but I don't think he's strong enough alone.
Stephen shrugs. He's like, I don't. That's above my pay grade.
Same, dude. And I just kind of open my pack and be like, all right, just put it in the pack and...
Okay. He gives you, like, a super old book, dude. I'm talking, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna make you make a check for this, but it's, like, literally, it belongs in a museum. Like, that kind of an old book. And it's also, like, sweat-stained and stuff, because, like, for the last 30 or so years, it's just been chilling underneath Steven's armor.
Hot.
Yeah, but you put it in your bag. I guess put in your inventory Elder Michael's prophecy journal. And I'll email all of you, I guess. Do you share that you have this? Or when you get to the rest of the party, would you tell them you have this?
Absolutely. 100% yes.
Okay, so I'll email you guys what it says. And then for the listeners, I'll read it, but I'm not going to read it right now. Unless y'all want to take the time to read it right now.
No.
No.
Okay.
I want to keep doing shenanigans.
I don't came close to the end of the session.
Yeah, y'all want to end at 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the latest.
So,
Yeah.
Sparkle and Leo, and I guess Kit, if you're in the area, you would see that, like, Ash is, like, walking across camp to go talk to someone, and out of a tree, maybe if you know enough about druid magic, you'd know that somebody just used the tree stride spell, where you can basically teleport through trees. One of these trees, you know, while Pale's talking to Steven, it opens up with a golden light, and a young girl, like half elf, but like leaning more towards elf in appearance, looks about 10 or 14-ish, long black hair. Y'all, all three of y'all want to make me a history check, maybe?
Alright.
It's Johnny.
No, Johnny's a tiefling.
17.
17? He's also like 26. 14?
Fair enough. Oops, I did not mean to roll.
Okay. You roll in Sparkle? Okay.
13.
Okay. You notice this young girl looks incredibly like Ash. And so she runs up to Ash and says, like, and she's like, Daddy! And he's like, Jean, what are you doing here? And she's like, I wanted to meet Steven. You're obsessed with him. I wanted to see if he lives up to the fuss. And, that's not their fucking accents. But, Ash groans like, Jean, please. Jean says, you framed every letter that Steven's ever written you. And he's like, look, there'll be plenty of time. Fuck, I'm not doing their accents. Like, look, Jean, there'll be plenty of time for you to meet him later, okay? We'll be all going back to Kashintiki after this. There'll be more than enough time for Steven to meet everyone. He's like, but we're both already here. He says, you shouldn't be here. She says, but I am. And he says, as soon as your conversation is over, but you're going home. And she's like, Dad, I want to fight. And she's like, no, you're a 3/4 elf. You're going to live to be 300. There'll be plenty of time when you're not literally a child. And she says, I'm 24. And he goes, yeah, and you're a 3/4 elf. Now go home. And and she's like, well, not if the world ends. There's not going to be enough time. And he's like, well, we're not ending the world today. There's going to be more than enough time for that later, Jean. And she's like continuing to argue with him. And he's like, well, because, you know, you can't stay. Because moral qualms and familial affection aside, if I let you die in battle, they'll find us, meteor swarm the place, your mother would leave the faith, become a necromancer, and raise us both back from the dead just to kill me again. Ash is gonna say, like, the world's not ending today, sweetheart. Go the fuck home. And, yeah, he's like, 6,000 years have gone by, and we have not accomplished much in that time. It is highly unlikely the world will end before you come of age. And when you die, I need you to carry the torch after I go. Okay, Jean, just go home, and don't come back. I will not be able to do this if I'm worried about you the whole time. And she's like, can I still meet Steven? And he's like, your punishment is no. Go home to your mother. And she's like, I'm gonna tell him how much you like him. He goes, I love you. Go home, Jean. And she says, okay, I love you too. And then she, like, reluctantly tree strides back and assumably goes back to wherever Kashintiki is.
I'm going to memorize her face and clothes to the smallest detail.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And, like, a few people who were around to see that also kind of laugh at Ash, and he's like, haha, very funny, my daughter's rebellious, whatever, go away. And, yeah, so the three of you Ash is walking back towards the camp, and I guess Pale and Steven walk around the tent. Do you guys do anything, or other than memorize her Jean's face?
Oh yeah. I guess I meet up with the rest of them, and I point to where the tents for the broom flyers are at, and be like, eventually those fuckers are gonna go to sleep. You guys want to make a shit ton of cash and steal a shit ton of, broom hardware? Cleaning supplies? How would you describe this? Flying broom.
Can you actually sweep a floor with a flying broom?
I'm sure you can.
They might get offended. The broom.
I mean, they're not sentient.
I certainly hope not, because mine's been stuffed in a bag most of this time.
Just
Why
like
don't you
Gray.
ride me more?
What'd you say, Leo?
Just like Gray.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so you guys feel like stealing, like, what? How many flyers were there? Like 24?
There's probably like 30, yeah.
Yeah, so about 30, so each one
Okay.
we can sell reasonably at, 200, 150 at the low end and 300 at the high end.
Ah, John, his
Or-
characters,
or-
ever the capitalists.
Or we can sell them for literally $0 because the Myrkulians will find us and kill us.
Not if we bring it back into, town fast enough and sell it to the not loyalists, the magic councilists?
Yeah,
Councilists?
the mage oligarchy, yeah.
The
But
oligarchists.
we're trying to beat them. Why would we give them more weapons before the revolution hit? That doesn't make it.
Because the Myrkulians may jump the gun and they will all die.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a good
out.
point.
No? Okay. I was really hoping to just, remove this chess piece from the board, but alright, I guess this is not the way.
Yeah, no, this is the way we all die.
Well, with that attitude.
Yes.
Well, I'm more specifically looking at you, Sparkles. If the both of us get on our brooms, swipe all them, fly the fuck out before they have a chance to respond.
I'm game for it.
Just wait until me and Pale leave, okay?
Oh yeah,
Just
this is gonna easily have to wait till nightfall when all these assholes are asleep.
Do you think Myrkulians sleep at night?
Or at least the broom flyers,
Yeah.
You think they don't take shifts?
Well, I mean, you would typically rely on other people to watch shifts.
That's what I'm saying.
Entire camp full of them.
Right, but you think they're not going to do rounds and find that the rooms are being stolen? Come on now.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna realize they're stolen at some point, just not when we're stealing them. But you make a solid point. Let's just steal some cloud crystals.
That is say, some emos who live in the Underdark, you don't think they sleep at night? Bro, they are insomniacs, my man. There's nobody fucking sleeping. This is the camp that never sleeps.
Yeah,
Party. God.
but
Yeah, after I get the boat, I'm just trying to get out.
wait,
I'll escort Pale out.
I have an idea. I can summon, Afa to me immediately with my, with my connection with her. Can I summon her with any object she's holding?
I don't know. I mean, I guess her inventory. I think it would have to be, something she could reasonably carry on her own. Like, you couldn't, have her touch a broom and then summon it.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm talking about, if she removes one of the cloud crystals, then slices the copper wire that cuts off the cloud deal, and I teleport her from the other side of camp all the way to me. She pockets the cloud crystal, and we just walk on out of camp.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Excellent. We're at least gonna fuck with them that way.
I'd say she can't steal anything any bigger than she is.
Oh yeah,
She's 4 inches tall.
obviously, but still.
Okay.
You guys down with that plan? We can't let these guys get too comfortable.
I mean, I'm off talking to my guys. I don't know. Sure.
Let's see, if you must steal something, I guess that is the smartest plan here.
We just can't let these people get too comfortable. We've got to sow the seeds of doubt amongst each other.
I'm with that.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So there's the Kool-Aid. I got caught in the middle of sabotaging the forge. I don't know what else I could sabotage. I can always come back because I got the clothes now. Brainstorming afterwards.
But see, honestly, if you wear black and act shifty, they'll probably just let you in.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows about the camp is probably a Myrkulian. And you probably would also, like, standing around, you would see people, like, arriving. Like, not everyone is here yet. There's probably only 200 or so folks in this camp so far, and everyone else is still coming. Like, the biggest amount of people that they're gonna have aren't gonna be here till, like, the day or two before the revolution. Because only some of them can travel magically, and, most of them are, like, taking boats and shit.
They can make that in, like, 20 days?
Yeah, so y'all told them 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I did the math. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hot damn.
They're gonna steal a boat in, Column. They're gonna steal some boats and then sail over to Jorgweiser, and then, or actually, some of them might sail to Aramel, and then just head north from there, or north and or west. But yeah, every square on my big map's only 25 miles.
Holy shit!
You can literally.
I just had a profound thought.
What?
What if we what if we find? I'm sure only a few of them actually have calendars, right?
Sure.
What if we fuck with all their calendars, put them a day ahead, and they rush and jump the gun, and they all just die?
Would they though?
Nobody would notice.
Wait, what if we just warned the mages?
No, because then the mages will know for sure there's gonna be a revolution.
No. They know that there's an invasion coming. They go fight the Myrkulians, come back to a revolution where they have to go into the... They're fighting against a fortress now.
You know, that actually is a incredibly solid plan.
Like, you send, like, all the fighting power that the mages have to come fight the Myrkulians, and the Myrkulians come back. I mean, and then the mages come back and, like, the revolution's already happened, or what?
Yeah. And at that point, they're already
broken.
battered and broken.
You can
Hell,
try.
Steven could even fucking die.
You can try.
Ooh. So yeah, I'm leaving the camp and just heading back to Dennis, or actually I'm leaving the camp and I'm waiting for Sparkle and Leo.
We're following you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll quote-unquote escort them out of camp and just leave with them.
Okay.
Then I guess we head back to our camp, and I kind of I tell them the second I wait like 2 miles. I'm like, guys, I kind of got like the end time book. That's all on the mall. I have everything.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah,
And-
Steven likes me. I think I'm his favorite.
I think even before you would have left, because I meant to emphasize it earlier, but like after he gives you the prophecy book, he asks you like more straight up, like, what happens to tier people when they die? Do you have to go to tier heaven, or can you go to like somewhere else?
Well, I haven't died yet, but I imagine, considering what I'm going for my father and sister, which I've talked to him about before, and trying to get them away from Umberlee, I hope that we have some choice in where we end. Some destination that we get to decide for ourselves in our final moments. The gods are powerful, but they're still here for us. And I think that we still have a say, even to those last moments. And I say that not sure if I really believe it or not.
Alright, I gotta go, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. I think
See ya.
ready to
We're
wrap
almost
up.
done, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say I need to wrap up too.
And Steven's just like, I just don't know if... I mean, I've heard that, like, if you die, you go to be in your god's heaven if you believe in one, but if not, you go to the astral plane. But what if... Do I pick Johnny or everyone else?
You'll know when the time comes. I think we all have to make that choice, and I mean, who knows? Who knows where we can end, especially when we have things like... And I hold my hand up at that point, I'm like, I could cast Revivify right now on someone. They could have ended up somewhere for a split minute or two. then a week later they could die and be somewhere else and brought back, and who knows? We have choices, Stephen. There's always, to the last breath,
And
a
Steven
bit of fight.
Steven says, yeah, but which one?
Well, if you get a little too freaked out, just try and let me know from the other side, and I'll try and bring you back if I'm still around.
He laughs, but he doesn't look reassured. He's okay.
Wait.
Just read the prophecy, man. I don't know if I should give it to Ash or not. And then we'll end it there. Unless you had something cool to say.
Nope.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, it's so cool. It's all so cool.
And we're not even in your arc yet. This could have been like anyone could have been friends with Steven. I feel like
I'm just trying to be his sugar baby.
Unfortunately, it feels like I feel bad for everyone because I'm like, oh, it's all about Pale, but I'm like, he's the only one who was like, let's be friends with Steven. And so
Don't worry.
It's fucking creepy.
yeah.
Well, it's at this point, it's Pale is friends with Steven. Everyone else is trying to stop the end of the world while Pale is friends with Steven.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like, I'm having a great time making new friends. The world is literally being eaten.
Right.
I'm making friends.
Yeah. I'll email you the prophecy. I'll send it to everyone, but yeah.
Dope. I'm gonna go pass out. Peace
Bye.
out. Awesome session.
Y'all have a good one.
Thanks. Hey, it's Bailey. I'm gonna read the prophecy now. Important note, this prophecy's written in Infernal. And it's kind of a long one and a doozy, so just hang in there with me, okay? Black bubbles in the nothing. Shiny like ink, but with a milk skin. Getting in. It must chew to eat the outside and then all. They can get in. They keep what they take even when it repeats. Will they eventually have it all? Will they create more? Then there is no more time and it starts again. Or when there is more time, will they drain away? Less and less, until they fight for one and then none. Where will more come from if they have it all? Will I be me when it starts again? Do they, too, start again? We cannot go between. They cannot go between. They are nowhere, but they are everywhere. Millions now, once one. We cannot go between because there is nothing between. On top of each other, separated by nothing. We cannot get in, we cannot get out. There is one in which it ends. It ends in one way in one time. It will not do it in this one. The Black King jumped. The dog said to the raven, it must be done, and he believed. The raven and the dog went to the Black King and said it must be done, and then the Black King asked the broken god, but he did not answer. The thing that eats came before it was made, because it had always been, then, and did not let them see. The Black King came to the thread, and it was already done, already collapsing. No one could stop it. No one could see them, and even had they, none knew what would happen. They did not know, because it had never been done before. It knew, because it had done it before. Over and over again before, but never because there was no one around to know. So did it actually happen? The thing that eats told the Black King, whatever you think is right. He had free will. It was important to the thing that eats, because it was the Black King. The Black King was the thing that eats, but it did not want to be blamed for eating, though it would have anyway. But when it had eaten, no one would know what had happened. So did it happen? How many times before? There are no numbers in between. There are no numbers now. There never were any. The green star had always been. The green star had been every time. It broke itself and made black bubbles in the nothing every time. It made the white thread every time. The bubbles did not end. There was no wall. It was forever. But the walls were the way to see from the outside. They did not overlap. They were only separate. And the same and different. An eternity of them stretching from eternity. Even they could not see them from the outside, the ones on the outside, unless they could. Unless they couldn't, because they did not end, and were also always ending. But this time the green star had been wrong some of the where. It ejected. Something new was injected. It all came from here. But from where could that have possibly come? Some other black bubble that all of ours are in? And all of them are in even more? And that one is in another as well. And it was right again. And that broke everything. But it was always supposed to. They just didn't know it yet. The mother took the shard, and it was the Black King. The Black King ended it early, and the green star became the thing that eats. Because it always does. It always eats and breaks itself, and then one day eats again. But this time it is angry because it was too early. They are still awake. The thing that eats only likes the ender. The ender is supposed to be the only one awake, and the thing that eats and the ender will wait in nothing, all of them together, every one of them, all of them, until the ender forgets what he's supposed to do, and it is time to break again. The thing that eats is in the nothing, but it is the everything over and over again. But they are awake. They want to eat all of them early, because once it starts it is not supposed to be a stop. The one that was injected and ejected is now in the nothing, because where else can he go? He's not from here. Even they do not know where, unless they do. Some of him was also eaten early, unless they are there too. To stop the eating early it must be broken, but there is nowhere to go. It will all be here or there. Once the black bubble is eaten, it cannot be uneaten. Once it is combined, it cannot be separated again, but the eating can be paused. They can stop eating and go to sleep first, and it will happen normally after. It can be broken when it comes to eat. If they are not asleep, when they are eaten, they will keep eating and never break again. Nothing new will be made again. Everything will be in nothing forever. But there is nothing new, is there? If it is all remade again, just differently. Infinite different ways and in infinite times, repeating again, some of them maybe because of the probability, but never because no one remembers the times before. They did not happen. There will be nothing from the previous after because no one remembers. It will end and begin again, recycled, but then new, because to them it will have never ended before, except for the ones in the nothing who have seen and never seen over and over again. What happens when they have taken them all? Have they begun again before too, or is this the first time? Is it even them, then, if there was a before? Can there be a first time if no one knows it has ended before? If it is only the first time for everyone, even though there has been a before and they just don't know? Has this happened before, even though it has not happened yet? It can only be broken by the most powerful force in the everything. They already have it. They've already been told what it is. They may have to find it again. It must only be used at the right time. I do not know when the time is, because there is no more time, and there never was. They only need to break it, so they can stop the eating, and wait to go to sleep before eating again. Hey, it's Bailey Ford, your Dungeon Master. Thank you for listening to another episode of Cowboys and Illithids. I would like to thank our regular players, Charlotte, John, Matt, Hip, and John. Hip also drew our cover art, and the background music is from tabletopaudio.com. Please share the show if you liked it, and feel free to post questions or comments to us on social media. You can find us on Twitter at CIllithids, and on Tumblr with the Cowboys and Illithids or CAI podcast hashtag. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in a few days.